Okay, it's finally time for the 4.2 special program. This should be the end of the Archon quest, I believe. So let's see what's in store.
That sounds perfect. A god must be firm. A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks.
She's trying real hard.
My dear citizens, just as the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals,
Is this why
so too is truth
she
unmoved
tries to
by
act
even
tough
the
and put on a front
strongest
so
of wills?
much?
I
Is
will now
because
speak to the defendant. If you honor the
she's
values
trying
of truth,
her hardest to
justice,
seem like a
and
god?
divinity, if you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with
You know, it
Star
does make more sense that
in advance.
the god of justice would be the judge and not just a
According
spectator.
to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de l'Analyse Cardinale,
Oh no, not the name of that thing
the
again.
Hydro Archon to be punished
What?
via the death sentence.
Oh. Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
You and I both know that
What in the world would she even be on trial for? Wouldn't she have to be on trial first?
Everyone on the street
Ooh,
who
that
happened to
one
be
looks
close
cool.
to the water didn't have a chance to escape.
Oh, is that the
As water
tower I
levels
was
rose,
talking
they
about before?
suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all powerful?
That I thought was going to be the prison.
What's done is done. Just trust me. You're all
That's her idol animation. She has a
Never
wheel of
mind
desserts.
whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
Ooh, she's a sword user. She just like sit and spin on a slime like Dory.
Shower me with praise.
Interesting.
My name's Echo in song.
Ooh, is that her first?
What's the news?
Charlotte. Charlotte is a 4-star. Okay. Takes pictures. Who would have thought?
Say cheese. Breaking news.
Like, hey, you ever wanted to play that one event where you just take pictures of enemies? But all the time? Well, now you can be Charlotte. Ooh.
The water.
Okay, Navia's back in the story.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesied will be fulfilled. I, Furina, will use this trial to show the world the
It's a new boss.
meaning
Do
of
not resist.
justice.
This judgment is fair
people-
and just. What is the meaning you would call
You have
this
never been as
justice?
superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Then why should we acknowledge it?
Fusalo, why did you deceive us?
Interesting.
Applaud and rejoice.
Wait just a moment. This isn't right.
The trial of the Hydro Archon.
Seem to remember
the
that.
floor will now
This
begin.
trial is-
Why is she on trial?
Now
I guess we're gonna
understand
find
the
out when we play the
truth
story.
behind this position. You
Oh,
are
shit.
a devious one, Fusalo.
Did a whale just pop out of the seal? Is that what that is?
Everyone's. Papa, what should I do?
Oh, this thing's gonna be the weekly
The
boss,
prophecy
isn't
that
it?
you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Who the heck were you?
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a
I wonder if that was the first
magnificent
Hydro
and
Archon.
dramatic trial. Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Well, that was interesting. That certainly has me excited for the story.
Hey travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program.
Hello.
Yay! I'm Sarah Miller Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine.
Oh, interesting. We have
And I'm joined
Lumine,
today
the
by
voice
two
actor for
guests to
Lumine
bring
instead
you
of
the latest news for the upcoming version.
the one for
Okay, why
Ether.
don't you introduce yourselves? All right.
He's
yeah,
usually on
sounds
here.
Good. I'll start. Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Yeah, you'd think she'd have like freaking paparazzi following her 24/7. Dude, every time she does that slime spin, I just think of Dory. See, Charlotte's taking pictures of her.
Whoa, that is
Wow.
so cool. So, Furina is a Hydro Sword user.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
She usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this state, her elemental
Usually,
skill
so that means she
invites
can
the
switch?
3 members of the Salon Solitaire. And, these Salon members will attack nearby opponents, prioritizing the target of the active character.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Their damage increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Furina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Wow.
So you can
Based
just
on
do
what we just saw,
all
it
of the
seems
things
her
in
Arca
Fontaine with
alignment
her.
has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does. Furina's elemental skill
Wait, how do you
changes
switch
depending on
underwater?
whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa. That's cool. It's super cool. After Furina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party members.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Ooh, she can
The
heal?
summons created by Furina's elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Furina is switched out. Furina's elemental burst deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Furina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
And what do those do?
So, Furina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really suits Furina's character. It's very showy and unpredictable.
Totally. I can already see the fluctuations in my team's HP bar. That healing skill might come in handy.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I'm not really a
And,
fan of the whole
due to her knowledge
HP thing
of
they're doing with all the
Deepwater
Fontaine
aberrants,
characters.
Furina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontamer aberrants.
Ooh.
Wow, you can say
Oh,
that
that's cool.
Yeah, and
But can she
that'll
switch
make
her-
it even easier to uncover the secrets
Her
lurking
fucking
in the
weird light and dark
Oh,
element thing underwater.
Lurking in the depths.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Furina's summons is on the field, Furina gains the ability to walk on water.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
that's
that
cool.
is so cool.
Yes.
Hey, I actually saw that Freena's outfit changes.
Oh, can
whenever
she
switches
keep
between
100%
Arca
uptime on that? Can she, like, summon them
Good
again while
eye.
she's on the
You're
water?
correct.
you.
It does
To keep them
change.
going?
But, such is the charm of a celebrity, I suppose.
If you keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged, you'll find there's always a new story nearby just waiting to be discovered.
Wait, did she take pictures for her normal attack as well? Is that what that was?
Say cheese! Breaking news!
No, was that her skill? And that must be her burst? Like, everything is just taking pictures.
Yeah, she's
That's all she
really,
does.
Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life.
Yeah, she
and
takes
that
pictures
includes
with her
combat.
normal attacks.
With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite, she
That's
captures
interesting.
enemies from
What
all
weapon
angles,
does she use?
unleashing
I
attacks
would assume a
while discovering
catalyst.
and exposing their weaknesses. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage. Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores HP to party members within its range. Monsieur Verite, he's also going to join in and
Oh, so she
intermittently
also
attack
heals.
opponents during the duration of the ability. As an experienced reporter, Charlotte is an
Yeah, her
expert
kit
at adapting
seems
her methods to match the needs of
like
her
it's
target.
going to be really hard to
Compared with
actually use.
Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus.
Because it kind of
Compared
requires
with
enemies to just stand still and not move
she
around a lot.
receives a cryo damage bonus. Now that is not all. There is more. During the 4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens. When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold her elemental skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
That is so cool.
Interesting.
That is super rad, and I have a feeling some super cool.
So they're giving
pictures
everyone
are
a
gonna
gadget
happen.
that's only worthwhile to
We're
use
gonna
if you have
provide more
Charlotte.
information about the Zoom Lens and how to use it during the event overview portion.
So, Furina and Charlotte will both be featured in
Baizu
version
rerun?
4.2 event wishes.
Not
In
interested.
the first
Skipping
half
all
of
of that.
version 4.2, we'll have event wishes showcasing Furina and Baizu. During this time, Charlotte will also receive a
Furina
huge
did look pretty
drop
tempting,
rate
though.
boost.
Huge boost.
But I am waiting for
A new
Florand and
five-star
or
sword,
Arlecchino.
Splendor of Tranquil Waters. In the second half of version
know, and
4.2,
Ayato's.
we'll have
Skipping them
reruns
too.
for Sino and Ayato.
Strange rumblings have been heard in the depths
All
of
devouring
Fontaine
narwhal,
water.
new boss. Yeah, so as usual, our
Oh,
end of story
it's
boss is
here
going to be a new
already?
weekly boss.
Oh,
Look at that!
no.
Well. It
Look,
looks
it's
like
doing
it's in a
the
sea
attack
of
that
pink and
Tartaglia
blue
does in slow motion.
stars. It's so pretty.
Oh, I remember.
Oh, but it goes through like a
this
portal
well.
instead of
I recognize
crashing
this
down.
well.
Okay.
Wait, yeah. Isn't this?
Oh, it
the
just comes
whale
out of
that
the portal to
traveler
crash down
saw in
somewhere else.
Child's vision at the end of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Yep, it's the same one. After ravaging its way through the primordial sea,
So it
this
moves really
otherworldly
slowly.
creature has at long last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Okay, it's summoning
Ooh,
rays of
it's
death to come
real
kill you.
Big. It feels like it might even burst straight through the screen.
Oh,
Interesting.
I hope not. I get this feeling that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
It has one of those
Exactly.
attacks.
In the first phase, it will use its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy. Okay. So there also seems to be sort of a
Interesting.
progress bar next to the boss's HP bar.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Okay, since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead.
Oh no, don't
The
tell me
creature
that.
just
I don't want
raised
another
itself from captivity
Scaramouche
and
boss
is
battle.
brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Whoa.
Is somebody being
Dude, that is
Is
scary.
it even possible to survive something like that?
I guess here it is.
Interesting.
This is an entirely
You let it
different
eat us,
space,
so we
looks
go
like.
inside and
there's a new enemy here with a
beat up some stuff
massive
inside.
sword. Oh, these summoned creatures also look vaguely familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is with all of this.
So you telling me this is the real
Perhaps
boss right here,
defeating
this guy?
Mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale. Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Ooh, yeah. All truths will be revealed in version 4.2.
Interesting.
Well said. Oh man, this boss looks really.
Oh, there's an actual enemy to fight. It'll definitely be better than the Scaramouche boss battle.
Okay, who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
New area. So now we're going east to where
Well,
that tower is.
maybe she's just using it as an excuse to scout out a place for one of her
Looks like-
tea parties.
Oh.
Furina and excuses. Typical.
So what is that tower?
Hey, it seems like the places Furina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Furina is in
Ooh.
Aranea's forest on the east side of Fontaine.
I mean, there's some nice
And
visuals in
that's
here.
right behind the opera
Cool looking
house.
things.
What a cool place.
Mhm.
Although, it does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely
trees.
wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are definitely not what they seem here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Urania. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake. It's almost like
Can
it's
I
preventing
ride it up
certain
into the air?
things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away.
Huh.
And take a look at this, the foggy forest path.
That fog
Foggy
is really
forest
thick.
path.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks
Kind of cool. I wonder how
all
big it is. It reminds me of that one
And
tree
the water doesn't look
in like the
quite
northwest
right.
of
like
Liyue.
It's cloudy or something. Do you
Above
see that?
Ashtaha.
Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Furina also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate, and what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Bacterial mats?
Speaking of, there are always new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball
A new
octopus.
ability where you just
Travelers can
shoots a
borrow
laser
its
beam.
abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool. In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well.
Oh,
It may
really?
be the key to solving certain puzzles, or perhaps
Laser
even
beam some balls
powering
to
certain
shoot them through a
objects.
hoop. Sure.
But we'll leave that for you to discover. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where destinies
Hydro
intersect.
Poopa.
Oh, Destinies!
Hydro
Destinies!
boss.
In certain underwater caves,
Can you freeze
a
it
new
to
life
death?
form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes. And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past.
I'm
no
assuming
matter
it wouldn't
how
be that
long they've
easy
been
to just
abandoned.
use
So in
cryo
this
against it and
update,
it's just
travelers
permafrozen.
can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croy's adventure quest line that was introduced
Ooh,
over
this
the
quest line's
last two
continuing?
versions. And there might even be an unexpected surprise waiting at the end.
Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Aw.
Really?
Hania, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Oh, and speaking of fun, guys, I think I recognize some familiar faces. Bongo Head, it's time to shine!
Bongo Head.
Yay! Travelers may notice some differences in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Oh, they're doing this
Awesome.
version of the
Travelers
event?
will be able to
Man,
command
this one
a variety
sucked.
of fungi,
I want the first
adjusting their
fungi
movement
event.
to target different enemies. And don't
Where it's actually
forget
like
to
we're
use
fucking
marvelous
Pokemon battling in
gels to
real
instruct
time.
the little fungi to unleash
That was
powerful
way better.
skills.
Yeah!
This event sucked.
Travelers will hopefully enjoy playing with the fungi more than ever.
Here's hoping. We actually have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note, some unfolding. While they hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time, the team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So they're going to continue
who'da
iterating,
thought?
optimizing, and improving
Crappy
this event,
gameplay
also
isn't
working
worth having
hard to
around
develop
permanently.
interesting content that is relevant to the overall game.
Travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh,
That's right.
So
It's
it's the
the
zoom
zoom
lens
lens
thing?
we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
oh, how fun.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold your elemental skill,
Okay, so you
you'll be
can
able
take
to
pictures
snap
with it
pics
out of
zoom
combat
lens
without
even
Charlotte.
while fighting. You can
Having
even
Charlotte
use
just
it
lets you
in
take pictures
domains.
in combat. That's
Double
cool.
wow.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And I bet travelers will be able to capture some amazing moments in co-op mode too.
And even if you miss the chance,
This just
to
makes me hope
participate
that
the
in the
event,
next
there's
version they
no
just give
need to
everyone a
worry.
free Charlotte
Travelers
during an
will
event.
still be able to obtain the zoom lens after the event ends. So we've submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Siobhan
What is this
Moran.
picture? Why do we got
While we're
4
waiting to hear
different
back,
Furinas?
Let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version.
Oh,
Let's
system
get into it.
optimizations.
Okay.
Is there anything useful?
So
Is it
first up
all
is the quick
nonsense
challenge feature
that
for
no one
weekly
cares about?
bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses, and it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't
Oh.
access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally.
True.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce Domain section of the adventure handbook. All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character.
Now, can they also queue into co-op with that?
Exactly. Also, we're introducing
Either way,
updates
that's
to
really
Genius
nice
in
because I
Vacation TCG.
occasionally get people
In
who
version
request to join
4.2,
me that want to
3
do a
new
weekly
character
boss they
cards and
haven't
5 new
unlocked.
action cards will be added. There will also be an Accelerate Duel feature, which will provide a smoother gaming experience. Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2 update, deck
you get
sharing codes will
good
also be
stuff,
available.
okay.
Use them to show off your
Updates to the
strongest
card
deck
game
or
that
take
I
inspiration
don't know
from
if
other
anyone
travelers.
plays
That's
this.
cool.
That's awesome. And, you know, since the number of card combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
Oh, that's cool.
Doubled.
Doubled! Double! And in addition, both the maximum number of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked at each player level upgrade have been increased from 2 to 4.
Double
Okay.
again.
Double,
Nice.
double! Returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact project team. May those returning to Devat have a happy reunion. Aw, that's nice. Yeah. Plus,
Does it give you more
new
Primo
story
Gems
key
than
privilege
before?
has also been added so that returning
Wait.
Plus,
Let me look at that.
a new
The whole thing here that gives some Primo Gems. Was that 100, 100, 100, and then 200?
story key
You get
privilege
500
has
Primo
also been
Gems? That's
added
not very
so that
many,
returning
to be
travelers
honest.
can enjoy new story quests
They get you like
and
3
hangout
summons.
events.
Whoop-de-doo.
Quest
Okay.
optimizations will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests. Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Okay, so this is nice. You can just unlock stuff and not have it clogging up our quest list.
Sudden influx of quests anymore.
Well, those are some pretty
and it seems
decent
like
system
that's all we have for
optimizations.
the latest version update. I guess that means it's time for the 4.2 special program to come to a close.
Okay, so this special program really just has me excited for the story. You know, the Archon quest. I don't really care about anything else anymore. And I've gotten to the point now where I think I might even just stop doing special program reactions after this one. Because my interest in Genshin Impact has been on the decline ever since Dia's release. And the Fontaine Archon quest has had me interested, and I'm enjoying that. But I think once that's done, I might just take a break from Genshin Impact until 5.0. So I'm tired of just doing all these, you know, boring, not fun event minigame nonsense every patch. And if there's no main story to look forward to, then I might as well just not play until there's more main story. And I can't even really get excited for new characters either, because every character that I see that looks cool and I want to save up for, I'm always thinking in the back of my head, well, what if they just end up being the next Dia? And it just makes it impossible to be excited for new characters. So yeah, I may or may not stop playing Genshin until 5.0, but I think I definitely will stop doing special program reactions, because like I just don't care enough about the game to keep doing them. Maybe I'll just switch over to doing Star Rail special program reactions. I think maybe once like 2.0 hits Star Rail, maybe I'll start doing those instead. But anyway, that's it for this special program reaction, and until I do Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, I will see you later.